In one corner, we've got the stealthy shadow of the jungle, the jaguar, a muscular, water-loving, skull-crushing beast of the Americas. And in the other, the majestic monarch of the savanna, the lion, with his golden mane, thunderous roar, and unmatched swagger. Both of these big cats are apex predators. Both are pure muscle wrapped in fur. But that's where the similarities end. These two kings rule very different empires, one stalking silently through rainforests, the other reigning over open grasslands in royal prides. So the question is, if these two titans met face to face, who would walk away victorious? Grab your safari hat, because we're diving into their world, their weapons, their ways, and the wildest showdown nature never meant to happen. Let's meet the contenders. Let's talk cats, but not your cuddly house tabby. We're diving into the heavyweight division of the feline world. On one side, the jaguar, a spotted phantom prowling the rainforests of the Americas. On the other, the lion, the golden giant that rules the sun-soaked savannas of Africa. These aren't just big cats, they're legends with teeth. Both the jaguar and the lion belong to the elite club known as the Panthera genus, the big cats. That's the same squad that includes tigers and leopards. But don't let family ties fool you. These two couldn't be more different when it comes to lifestyle, personality, and combat skills. They're each apex predators, meaning they sit at the very top of their food chain. Nothing hunts them, they do the hunting. But here's the twist. They've evolved in totally different corners of the world, in wildly different habitats. And that has shaped everything about them, how they live, how they hunt, how they fight, even how they raise their young. So while they may share DNA and a taste for meat, a lion and a jaguar would probably throw paws if they met face to face. This isn't just a battle of claws and fangs, it's a clash of two survival strategies, forged in fire and shadow across continents. One's a ghost in the jungle. The other's a king on the plains, two predators, two legends. Only one can rule in a head-to-head showdown. Ready to meet them up close. Meet the jaguar, the shadow of the jungle. If the lion is the king, then the jaguar is the jungle's silent assassin. Sleek, stealthy, and built like a tank on paws, this spotted beauty is the top predator of the Americas, from Mexico's dry forests to the deep green lungs of the Amazon. At first glance, you might think the jaguar is just a leopard with better gym membership, but think again. Jaguars are stockier, more muscular, and way more powerful than their African cousin. We're talking 5.5 to 6 feet of pure muscle, weighing anywhere from 80 to 333 pounds. Don't let the medium size fool you. This cat is compact like a sports car and hits like a sledgehammer. Its fur is a masterpiece of natural camouflage, golden yellow with signature rosette-shaped spots that make it nearly invisible in the dappled light of the forest. These spots aren't just pretty, they're life-saving. To prey, it's like the jaguar is wearing an invisibility cloak. But what really sets the jaguar apart is its jaw-dropping bite force, literally. Among all big cats, the jaguar has the strongest bite relative to size. We're talking about a bite so powerful it can crush turtle shells and pierce through the skulls of caimans. Most big cats go for the throat. Jaguars, they go straight for the brain. Boom. Game over. Unlike lions that run in packs, jaguars are the ultimate lone wolves of the cat world. Agile climbers, expert swimmers, and master stalkers. They don't chase their meals, they wait, they watch, and when the moment's right, they pounce with terrifying precision. Oh, and water. Jaguars love it. While most cats avoid water like it's lava, jaguars dive into rivers and swamps without hesitation. Fish, turtles, even small crocodiles, if it moves, it's dinner. So in the world of wild cats, the jaguar is a ninja with the strength of a heavyweight boxer. Quiet, cunning, and completely fearless. Stealth versus squad, behavior showdown between the jaguar and the lion. When it comes to how these big cats behave, it's like comparing a secret agent to a street gang. One works alone, deadly and silent. The other, loud, proud, and always rolling deep. Let's start with the jaguar, nature's ultimate lone assassin. This cat doesn't do drama, doesn't do teamwork, and definitely doesn't wait around for backup. Jaguars are solitary hunters, thriving in the dense jungles and riverbanks of the Americas. Their strategy, stealth, patience, and the element of surprise. They move silently, blend perfectly into their leafy surroundings, and when the time's right, boom, a lightning-fast ambush. It's over before the prey even knows what hit it. Think James Bond with fur, stylish, calculated, and always lethal. Now flip the scene to the African savanna, where the lion rules not just with muscle, but with community. Lions are the social butterflies of the big cat world. They live in tight-knit prides, essentially family units with moms, dads, aunts, cubs, and the occasional grumpy uncle. Hunting, it's a team sport. Lionesses, yes, the ladies do most of the work, coordinate complex attacks, flanking and chasing down large prey like zebras, wildebeests, or buffalo. It's like watching a well-rehearsed NFL play, complete with a takedown at the end. And while jaguars are lone wolves, lions are total extroverts. They groom each other, play together, and raise cubs as a community. Even their roars are social. A lion's roar can be heard up to 5 miles away, and it's basically their version of, "Hey, this is our turf." But here's a fun twist. Despite their different styles, both cats are crepuscular, meaning they like to get their business done during twilight hours, early morning and late evening. Why? That's when the light is low, the temperature is cooler, and their prey is most active. Basically, it's nature's happy hour, and both cats show up dressed to kill. So, to sum it up, jaguar, solo hunter, quiet, patient, deadly. A jungle ninja with serious bite power. Lion, social strategist. Works in teams. Bold, loud, and proud. The lion pride is the ultimate squad goals. One's a shadow in the jungle, the other's a boss on the savanna. Different lifestyles, same apex predator energy. Battle of the beasts, who packs the bigger punch? Alright folks, time to grab your popcorn, because we're entering the main event, jaguar versus lion, the ultimate feline face-off. Think of it like a wild UFC match, but with more fur and fewer rules. Let's break it down. Jaguar, the silent killer with a super bite. This cat might be smaller, but don't let size fool you. The jaguar is like the Mike Tyson of the jungle, compact, insanely powerful, and totally ruthless. Its bite is the strongest of all big cats, pound for pound. We're talking bone-crushing, skull-piercing, turtle shell-shattering strong. Jaguars don't just go for the throat like most cats, they aim for the skull, chomping straight through to end the fight instantly. That's some next-level efficiency, and when it comes to stealth and precision, the jaguar is a surgical assassin. It doesn't waste energy. One leap, one bite, one clean takedown. In the wild, that kind of accuracy is gold. Lion, the heavyweight king of the savanna. Now enter the lion, the larger-than-life bruiser of the cat kingdom. Male lions can weigh over 500 pounds of muscle and raw power. Their size alone is intimidating, but combine that with combat experience thanks to frequent battles over territory, mates, and food, and you've got one battle-hardened warrior. Here's the truth. While a jaguar might land a lethal bite in the right conditions, the lion's sheer size, strength, and stamina give it a big edge in a toe-to-toe clash. The jaguar is a ninja, the lion, a gladiator. And in a head-on fight, gladiator usually wins. But hey, let's not forget, in the wild, these cats live on separate continents. It's like arguing whether LeBron could beat Messi at dodgeball, fun to imagine, but never going to happen. In the end, jaguar equals precision, stealth, lethal bite. Lion equals size, power, battlefield grit, different strengths, different arenas. Both undisputed legends in their own right. And the winner is, so after breaking down the bite force, battle strategy, and brute strength, who walks away the champ in this big cat showdown? Drumroll, please. In a no-holds-barred, face-to-face throwdown, the lion takes the crown. Why? It's not just the size, though, yes, weighing in at up to 500 pounds definitely helps. It's the total package, strength, stamina, and a battle-tested background of daily brawls in the African savanna. Lions grow up scrapping with rivals, defending their prides, and fighting off challengers just to stay alive. They're practically born into boot camp. That's years of combat training baked into their DNA, so when push comes to shove, the lion has the endurance and toughness to go the distance in a way that even the fiercest jaguar might struggle with. Now hold up, don't count the jaguar out just yet. This cat is like the secret weapon of the jungle. It's fast, clever, silent, and armed with a bite so powerful it could punch through armor. Okay, not literally, but you get the idea. In a surprise ambush or stealth attack, the jaguar could absolutely land a lethal blow before the lion even blinks. But in a straight-up, no-escape arena fight, where stealth doesn't matter and brute force is king. The lion's got the edge, so yes, folks, when it comes to raw, physical dominance, the lion earns its nickname fair and square, the king of beasts. But let's be real, both of these predators are amazing, unique, and perfectly built for survival in their own corners of the world. Whether you're a fan of the silent jungle ninja or the roaring desert king, one thing's for sure, nature doesn't make weak cats. Just different kinds of awesome, dangerous to humans. Oh yes, but not the way you think. Both jaguars and lions are apex predators, so the first question most people ask is, if I ran into one in the wild, would it attack me? The answer: possibly, but it's very rare. Jaguar, the jungle ninja who'd rather ghost you. Jaguars are incredibly stealthy and hate drama, especially human drama. These cats live deep in the rainforests of Central and South America, in places where humans rarely go. If a jaguar had to choose between confronting you or vanishing like a shadow, it's picking vanishing every single time. Even though it has a bite strong enough to crush a crocodile's skull, the jaguar is not looking to pick a fight with people. Attacks on humans are extremely rare, and usually only happen if the animal is cornered, feels threatened, or is protecting cubs. Bottom line, you're safe as long as you don't try to be Tarzan in the Amazon. Lion, the king might get cranky if you crash his party. Lions are a little different. In parts of Africa, lions and humans live a bit closer together, especially near national parks or where farming edges into lion territory. There have been cases where lions attacked humans, but usually because they felt threatened, someone got too close to their cubs. The lion was injured, starving, or harassed. That said, lions don't usually see humans as prey. Most incidents happen when people ignore basic wildlife rules or get too bold trying to snap that perfect selfie. Please don't do that. The takeaway: admire from afar, it's safer and cooler. Lions and jaguars can be dangerous if provoked, but they're not out hunting for people. In fact, they're often more afraid of humans than we are of them. So, if you're heading on an African safari or planning an Amazon adventure, remember: respect wildlife and their space. Always travel with a trained guide. And keep your camera ready. Seeing one of these magnificent cats in the wild is a rare and unforgettable experience. Should you keep a lion or jaguar as a pet? Spoiler alert, please don't. Have you ever watched a video of someone playing with a lion or hugging a jaguar and thought, oh my gosh, I want one of those at home, it's adorable? Until you realize you're living with a 400-pound killing machine that could tear up your couch, and you, just for fun. Lions, not your big kitty. Lions might look like a giant house cat, but they're definitely not big and friendly. They need tons of space, a diet that's mostly raw meat and not the BBQ ribs you're thinking about, and the ability to wreck anything in your house at any given moment. Not to mention, an adult lion can roar like thunder, which could easily have the neighbors calling the cops, and definitely isn't suited to a 2-bedroom apartment in New Jersey. Jaguars, smaller, but even more dangerously cool. Jaguars may be smaller than lions, but they're more elusive, unpredictable, and incredibly strong. They can climb, swim, and are especially good at escaping enclosures. One day you see it in its cage. The next, it's lounging on top of your fridge, staring at you like it's deciding what's for lunch. Jaguars are not pets, they're rainforest assassins, and they know it. Let them live where they belong, in the wild. Keeping a lion or jaguar as a pet is not only dangerous, but also inhumane and illegal in many places. These animals need a wild environment to thrive, move freely, and maintain their natural instincts. If you love them, support wildlife conservation organizations, watch documentaries, or go ecotourism to see them in their natural habitats. Trust me, that experience will be way cooler than having a killing machine in your backyard. What does a lion eat? Lions, often called the kings of the savanna, are apex predators that primarily feast on large herbivores. Their diet includes zebras, wildebeests, African buffalo, and antelope, animals that roam the open plains. On occasion, especially when hunting in groups, they'll take down more formidable prey like young giraffes or even juvenile elephants. Lions hunt in coordinated prides, using teamwork and strategy to ambush prey that might be too powerful for a single lion to tackle alone. Though they prefer fresh kills, lions are also known to scavenge from hyenas or leopards when the opportunity arises. Their hunting style is built on strength and cooperation, making them the ultimate team predators. What does a jaguar eat? Jaguars, the elusive jungle cats of the Americas, have a remarkably diverse and powerful diet. These solitary hunters rely on stealth and jaw strength to surprise and dispatch their prey. Their menu includes capybaras, armadillos, monkeys, wild pigs, and deer in forested areas. Reptiles such as iguanas, snakes, and even caimans, a feat few big cats would attempt. They are excellent swimmers and frequently catch fish, turtles, and other aquatic prey. What sets jaguars apart is their unmatched bite force. They often kill by biting directly through the skull or shell of their prey. Unlike lions, jaguars prefer to hunt alone, relying on ambush tactics and a quick, deadly strike. Love learning about nature, gardening, and the fascinating world of plants and animals? Don't miss out. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing community of curious minds and green thumbs. Every week, we bring you new stories, expert tips, and timeless knowledge to keep your garden and your mind thriving. Subscribe now and turn on the bell so you never miss a seed of wisdom.